Hi, it's Steve from Custom Table Tennis, and we're just going to have a look at the wood nut blades that were ordered that are going out today. The first one that we've got is straight handle with a wengi and maple inlay. The customer wanted an obishi, or otherwise known as an AS core, to give it a little bit of weight. He wanted something around about 90 grams, and we do say plus or minus 3 because it's quite difficult to get absolutely on the gram. So flipping it over, nice straight handle, Bishi core or AS, black walnut. So we was looking to try and get about 90 grams on this one. So we got within 1 gram, or Paul at Wood Nut got within 1 gram. So that's the first one, beautifully made, straight handle. The second one is a balsa oversize, and we were looking to get around about 70 plus or minus 3. Beautiful anatomic handle, Paduke, maple inlay. With koto outer. So balsa, koto, again, beautifully made. 3 grams over. But as I've said, it is so difficult to get within the absolute 1 gram. The third one that's going out today, flared handle, mahogany outer. The flared is maple with wengi inlay, and that's a balsa combi. So what we mean by the combi is you got your mahogany on the outer, on the fast side, and koto on the slow, with 2 different woods on the handle to determine the 2. Sometimes we put this handle on, but as you'll see in a minute, to get the weight down on an oversize, we selected a much lighter wood because we know the weights of the handles. So let's see where we got with this one. We got within 1 gram on that one. Beautiful, beautifully made. The final one that's going out today, and this is special because it's basically just the lightest blade on the planet that you can make us. So what we did, we've got the lightest handle, which is cherry with wengi inlay. It's on an anatomic grip because that reduces the weight down further over the flared by a few grams, and obviously a balsa core. So we was looking to get under 60 grams on this one, but anything was under 60 grams. So on this one, we got 56, 55. So beautiful and light. We're putting nice light rubbers on there for somebody. And again, the anatomic. A little bit about the grips on selecting a grip. It's absolutely personal preference. So I've got a smallish hand. I use an anatomic. Some people prefer a flared. That bit there, the theory is that that fits in the hollow of your hand, and you can have got a nice loose grip up there. If we have a look with the flared, different altogether, narrow up there, tapers out, and again it's a different grip. It tends to push your hand further up unless you've got a nice loose grip. It's absolutely personal. We have a conic one as well. There's also a straight one there that we'll have a look at. So choosing a grip, absolutely personal thing. And usually you find that most people do use a flared simply because the first bat that they ever bought was a flared and they've not tried anything else. But when I do a trade stand and take all the different handle shapes, a lot of people will choose something different to a flared because they've actually been able to try it. So those are the 4 blades that's going out today from Wood Nut. If we have a look at the handles, we'll start with this one, which is cherry. These, by the way, are not finished. These are just in the raw state, ready to be going to another bat. So these are cherry with a Weng inlay. As a point of interest, I'll show you on another one because it comes up better. These are actually book matched on the ends. So we'll have a look at the weight of those. 20 grams. We now know that cherry handles are our lightest handles. Moving up to the black walnut, we know this is a little bit heavier. It's a denser wood. 2 grams. Padauk, which is on that one there, which is one of my favourite looking woods. It really is a nice wood. Beautiful when it's finished. I mean, that is in its raw state. That is finished over there. We know this is going to be heavier because Padauk is a heavier wood. 24 grams. Can you see it? So you can see, you'll see more with this one. This one was a special edition. It's the last pair left. If you want them, ring up fast because they'll go. That is actually ebony in the corner, but probably doesn't make too much difference to the weight. The handle is maple with black line, and I'll show you on this one about how they're book matched. We know they're getting heavier. So we're probably only talking grams now. You probably just heard the phone call, but we'll come back to that because it's quite interesting actually. But we'll just finish off with these blades. So moving on again. My blade is actually made of this because mine's light and I'm not too bothered about the extra weight, and I just love the Zebrano. Everybody's got their own favourite wood, but more about that later. So as you can see, that's 27 grams in the flared. Now with the book matching, well, it's not strictly true, but the end's book matched. You can see that was all one piece of wood. So that completely book matched. So we're looking at really, really high quality here. I can't think of anybody else on the planet who's doing this sort of work. We didn't get one of the. We haven't got one of the flared of this, but it'll still give you a good idea with the straight, and also gives you a good look at the straight handle. 24. Had that been in flared, you'd have been up to sort of 28, 29, possibly even touching 30. But you get the idea moving along the woods. So if I go back to the light one, interestingly, at the point when you heard the phone call, he's actually given us an idea. Well, to tell people why he's commissioned this and why myself. I use one myself. I use an oversized defensive, and we're working on another one at the moment. Why would somebody want something this light? Well, you could have arthritis. You could have carpal tunnel. You could have wrist, elbow, tennis elbow, golfing elbow. And it takes the pleasure away from playing table tennis with a heavy bat. So when we put the rubbers on for him, we ended up a bat weighing 134 grams, which is the lightest bat we've ever made. Later on, we're going to put the lightest rubbers we can find on here and try and get under our record, try and get lighter than that. But that's the reason why people say, well, why would somebody want something so light? And then again, somebody wants something so heavy. So you're looking at best part of 28, 30 grams difference in the two. So that's where we are. Next time, it'll be rather interesting for myself as well, because what we're looking to do is develop a purely defensive blade, a defensive come blocking blade, based on the old, about the size of a Butterfly Defense 2, which you can no longer get. Something that's oversized, and we'll have a look at that hopefully next week. if we get enough people testing it. Obviously it's going to be defenders and blockers that are going to be testing it, including myself, and hopefully we'll get another video out soon so you can have a look at that one. Bye for now. Just as a point of interest, anyone who is interested on the final weight of the bat, obviously this depends on the weight of the rubber, and this was the lightest rubber that we could find at the time, which was actually 52 grams a sheet uncut. So cut and put on the light blade, we got 132. It's just actually gone up to 133, so that to date is the lightest bat that we've ever made. Until next time, bye for now.